MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Republicans and the Astros. The Astros have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Carlos Carrasco will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
So digging in now, Starling Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan.
At the plate, Juan Soto. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And he fouls this one off. Marte over at second. Soto is over at first with one away. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jesus Sanchez.
In now, Jesus Sanchez. Lined but speared on a hop. One there to Santana to get the double play.
Batting third,
and with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez left field and carrying well. Soto retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success. Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
The catcher,
Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
now batting, the center fielder.
Now batting, Ketel Marte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Escobar.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. Outside, 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded weakly to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting seven. The left fielder.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
The 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and that one is gone. David Peralta with a 2-run shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as we are all knotted up at 2.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
I got to count 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. Number 10 for him on the year. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Astros lead this one 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder Juan Soto. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez on the run. Around first, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Rafael Devers is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready now, Jesus Sanchez. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Line drive to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Acuna Jr.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Count 1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
2 strikes.
2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard. Foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is in his tracks now. And there's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Ramirez. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Into right field, that's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
1-2 as he chases the slider. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. So a full count now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Well, some might consider this a cheap home run because he didn't exactly crush it, but he got enough of it to doink it off the foul pole, and that's all it takes. And guess what? It looks like a bomb in the box score tomorrow.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. And he lays off a pitch outside. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. 1-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder,
In now, Ketel Marte. Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Well, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ketel Marte becomes the first out of the inning. The 1-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And it's fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile, both runners are able to move up a base.
number 32.
Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now. 6-3.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
popped him up. Santana waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 6.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. One out, nobody on. Three and one.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2 pitch.
At the ball.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Racing back to center fielder, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season as they move out in front 7-6. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Sir Anthony Dominguez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Pitch is popped up. Santana is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pablo Lopez, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Devers, right field, and carrying well. Back goes Gonzalez. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first, as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here it comes on 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
A nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Softly hit toward the hole. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter. The designated hitter. Starling Marte.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. The 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Dominguez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Eduardo Escobar will be next. A runner at second. Nobody out. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up next the outfielder David Peralta. Driven nicely into the gap. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 9-7 contest. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ketel Marte.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fouled off. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it is on 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. To 2-2 now.
Ooh, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.